Welcome back everyone for another episode of my PES 2020 Master League with Manchester United, hot off the heels of that 3-2 win away to Liverpool at Anfield. We head into our next game here in the Europa League. It's the round of 16 at Old Trafford to take on Besiktas once more this season. We played them twice in the group stage and we lost both games, if you guys can remember. So hopefully we can put things right with this game here today. So a heavily rotated Manchester United side set to take on Besiktas in the round of 32. Here is Jesse Lingard, gone first time. Topek's it, keeper saves. Jesse Lingard does really well there, hounding the ball, wins it back for United and it's in! And it's put wide by Daniel James. Besiktas, one of the few teams so far this season that have been a real thorn in the side of Manchester United. Lost both games to them. And it's 1-0! What a looping header over the top of Sergio Romero. He can't believe that he's just been beaten by Jermaine Lens. It's poor marking in the box. Sergio Romero off his line. And it's quite poor goalkeeping, to be fair. Should be saving that. There wasn't that much power behind the header. It's 1-0 Besiktas. Manchester United have it all to do then. Here is Andreas Pereira. Out wide for Diogo Dalot. Switches it to his favourite right side. It's whipped in for Jesse Lingard. He's slipped. He's hit the post. And on the rebound, it's Mason Greenwood that gets the equaliser. It's game on here. We're half an hour into this first leg of the round of 32. The manager urging his team on for Manchester United. 1-1. Jesse Lingard, unfortunate to slip. I think it took a deflection there as well. Mason Greenwood through for Juan Mata. Oh, he's put it over. He was brilliant against Liverpool. Managed to bag 2 goals in that game. Won us the 3 points. And he's very unfortunate there not to put United in the lead for the first time here tonight. And straight after this game, Manchester United host Man City here at Old Trafford in the Premier League. Here is Timothy Fosu-Mensah now in plenty of space down the right side. What can he come up with? It's a good cross in for Mason Greenwood. Keeper looking lively there. Declan Rice for Manchester United. Nice little dink over the top there from Angel Gomez. Here's Pereira for Jesse Lingard. And Karras again denies United. It's only half time really in this round of 16 between United and Besiktas. We have it all to do in the second leg. Well, we've received a few offers here for Phil Jones and Jesse Lingard. Players that could potentially leave in the summer. The transfer window has shut now for January, but we do still get offers. So we'll go across, see what West Ham are offering for Phil Jones. So, okay. Targural, I think that's how you pronounce their name. They've offered 32.4 mil for Jesse Lingard. It's a solid offer, but I'm going to reject. We're going to keep Jesse Lingard at United. But West Ham have come in with a good offer for Phil Jones, 14.1 mil. His value is 18 million. And you know what? We're going to accept. Phil Jones is going to be joining West Ham in the summer. Not even going to beat around the bush. We take a look at our shortlist. Got quite a lot of players on here at the moment. With Phil Jones set to depart in the summer, who do we bring in? Do we bring in a replacement or do we continue to work with Maguire and Lindelof? Do we look at Diop? Do we look at Skriniar from Inter Milan or Koulibaly from Napoli? Would certainly bolster that back four. But I think signing anyone like Koulibaly at the moment, high-profile defenders, I think it's just going to make things a lot more difficult when coming to team selection for next season. So maybe someone like Diop, or do we even need to bring in another centre-half? Maybe Ruben Diaz. He's certainly a player that has been on our radar in real life. Or maybe Nico Elvedi. Well, heading into our next Premier League game then. It's the big one. It's the Manchester derby. United against City. Will Manchester be red or blue when the referee blows the whistle for the final time here today? The last time these two teams met early this season back at the Etihad, it finished all square. Will we get a clear winner in today's game? As Paul Pogba walks out into the pitches, you can also see that Ederson will start for Man City here tonight. He didn't start in that previous fixture against United earlier this season. David Silva takes up the captain's armband for Man City in today's game. There is the beautiful mosaic from the Manchester United fans. First time we take on City here this season. There's no excuse for us not to pick up max points in this game. We're banging form at the moment. We're still on that high after beating Liverpool at Anfield, after doing the double over Liverpool as well. We've beaten them twice this season. Can we get our first win over Manchester City in this PES 2020 series? Here are the lineups then. James Maddison gets the call up for United ahead of Juan Mata, who is lacking in fitness for this game after playing our last two games. For Man City then, Sergio Aguero, always the threat. He starts along with Bernardo Silva and Leroy Sané as the front three. Laporte and John Stones makes up City's two centre-halves, and as already mentioned, Ederson starts for the first time against United this season. For Manchester City, starting quickly here, looking to get that first goal. Aguero gets his shot away. David De Gea saves it, concedes the corner. That'll have to do for United. They've started really quickly here, City, making their intentions known. They want to get those 3 points wrapped up. Bit of space here now for Anthony Martial. Great ball to find Marcus Rashford. It's through the middle for Mario Mandzukic. He's in on goal here. Ederson off its line. And Mandzukic went for the chip. And it's just gone wide of the target. Very unfortunate with the form he's in at the moment. You would have expected him to find the back of the net there. Just kept moving away from the target, didn't hit the ball. David Silva to De Bruyne. Good effort. Pogba just about finds James Maddison. Here is Mario Mandzukic now over the top. Marcus Rashford, he stays on side. He's in on goal, gets taken out. Some would say it's a tactical foul, as Rashford was certainly in on goal, and Tosende goes into the referee's book. He can't believe it. Not sure why. Rashford was shown onto his weaker side. Could have still caused a lot of damage for Man City. He just made that decision that he was going to have to challenge Rashford there. So free kick then. Rashford steps up and take. He won the free kick. Can he score it? No, he can't. It's gone over. Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs to be doing a bit better there. Thankfully, he had David De Gea to save his blushes there. It's still 0-0 here in the Manchester derby. It's a good block from Lindelof, but it fell for Leroy Sané. Could have easily have gone in. It's a corner for City. De Bruyne whips it in. It's dangerous looking. Very inviting for Leroy Sané. He certainly seems to be in the mood tonight. Plenty of space for Anthony Martial. United's top goal scorers this season. Advantage given. It's in for Mandzukic. Forces a world-class save from Ederson. Sergio Aguero. Quick first time. It's brilliant for Man City. And Aguero's in on goal. No doubt about it. He's scored. It's 1-0 City. We've only just kicked off for the second half here. They started quickly at the start of the game. They were very unfortunate not to get a goal or two. But they've started quickly once again, continuing that pattern, Man City, here in the second half. And they've been rewarded for their perseverance. It is 1-0. They've taken the lead yet again in a Manchester derby. United then come forwards. Martial, brilliant to find Mandzukic. It's in for Luke Shaw. City proving difficult to break down here for United. It's Martial. Went to pull the trigger, McTominay does, and he's fired it into the Stretford end. United just seem to be so disorganised in today's game. They haven't really got going in a game that they needed to win. And here is Aguero. And it's fallen for De Bruyne. He's hit the post and Aguero's there to tap it in. It's 2-0. And that can very well be the game right there. Manchester City, 2 goals to the goods. Sergio Aguero ripping United apart tonight. Too much space in between the defenders. And City with their quick passing and have found a way through. Not once but twice. And it's really cost United Probably the 3 points as well. Oh dear. Martial. Here is Luke Shaw. There's hardly anyone in the box. Rashford's there. And he should be scoring that. Aguero. Turns, shoots, saved. So there it is. It's all over here at Old Trafford between United and City. And it's City that walk away with all 3 points. It's finished 2-0. There is the league table then. After being on such a high recently, after doing the double over Liverpool and going on that nice little run of winning plenty of games, scoring plenty of goals, we've now lost our first game in, what, 4 or 5 games? So we dropped to 4th. City, they've caught up. They now find themselves 2 points above Manchester United. So moving on to our final game in today's episode. It is the second leg of the Europa League round of 16. We are away once again to Besiktas. We have that 1-1 aggregate scoreline. We need to win this game if we want to be qualifying for the quarterfinals. Here is our starting lineup. It's Sergio Romero in goal once again for another Europa League game. It's a back four of Tuanzebe, Rojo, Dalot and Fosu-Mensah. Mata as captain. Fred starts, so does Pereira. Martial, Lingard and Greenwood up top. Well won there from Juan Mata. And that's a really good ball to find the pace of Anthony Martial. He's in on goal here. Keeper off his line. Keeper's done really well there. Great anticipation. Martial really needs to be pulling the trigger. Fred to find Marcus Rojo, who charges forwards, finds Anthony Martial. It's out wide for Diogo Dalot. Switches it to his right side, whips it in, looking for the head of Jesse Lingard, and it's comfortable again for the keeper. Still all square. It's round a 16 tie between Besiktas and United. As United finding it difficult to defend here. It's brilliant from Sergio Romero. Well, we're off for the second half then. Here is Fred through the middle for Anthony Martial. It's Lingard, Greenwood. Good set up here. Fosu-Mensah on the overlap. It's in for Lingard. Keeper saves with his feet. Carri's doing really well. Space opening up once again. United failing to clear the danger. Fosu-Mensah all over the place. And it's saved by Romero. It's brilliant. Just when we thought we were going to go a goal down, 2-1 on aggregate. Fosu-Mensah, Tuanzebe, all over the place. Could have really cost us there. Oh, Besiktas, every time they come forwards, looking very threatening. Mata just about gets his pass away. Advantage given. There's space opening up here for Andreas Pereira. Keeper does save, but it's ended up in the back of his net anyway. It's 1-0, 2-1 on aggregate. What a time to score. 84 minutes played. 6 to go. Andreas Pereira bursting into the box. Rashford turns. Finds him. What a goal. Great finish. So much space opening up in central midfield there. What a ball that is. Romero off his line. Oh, it's 1-1. 88 minutes. Just a couple of minutes removed from United's first goal. It's 2-2 now on aggregate. Nakudu with the goal. Fosu-Mensah just dragging behind there. Couldn't put a stop to that finish. Karius launches the ball forwards. Tuanzebe fails to connect with it. And he's in on goal here. Surely, oh my words. This tie has been stolen from Manchester United. It's 2-1 Besiktas, 3-2 on aggregate. With just 2 minutes to go. That's got to be it. That's got to be the final nail in the coffin for Manchester United in this season's Europa League. Look at the way he just brushes past Marcus Rojo. It's been an extraordinary finish here in Turkey. When it looked like United were about to qualify for the quarterfinals, Besiktas well and truly turned this game around on its head. And it's them that are into the next round of the Europa League. And with that, it's the end of this episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one.